Hi guys, Paul back. PABrewNews, and another revisit of the North Coast Brewing Company's Old Rasputin Imperial Stout, coming in at 9% alcohol by volume from somewhere in Fort Bragg, I believe, California. Fort Bragg, there he is. Boom, using the brain. Let's get it open. Using my multitasking pliers of doom, channel locks. Not channel locks, vice grips. I knew what you could. Pop it in the Avery glass from Boulder, Colorado. Chucking it in. There it is. All right, sorry. Camera's on a different side now. Up to the light. A little rind of a caramel hue at the pinnacle of the glass. Other than that, it's pretty goddamn dark. And of course, a very off-white khaki colored head on this one. Big rocky top. It's poured aggressively, so that makes sense. Let me see what the glass and the bottle says. The bottle. All right. We have brewed in the tradition of the 18th century English brewers who supplied the Russian court of Catherine the Great. Old Rasputin develops a cult following wherever it goes. It's a rich, intense brew with a big, complex flavor and a warming finish, it says. 9% alcohol by volume. Product for the USA. Independently brewed since 1988. Wow. That's awesome. And again, from Fort Bragg, California. NorthCoastBrewing.com. So there's all the information you could ever want on this. Cheers. Rosie's back. Adam's back. Looks lovely. It is. It is lovely. So, here we go. And Craig has always wanted to try this. So, next time I get back to England, which I'm going to be going down that way anyway, might as well bring some over. If I can, I'll bring the barrel-aged version. Because the barrel-aged version has some good years and it has some bad years. It's one of those kind of things. Variants, funk, bottle conditioning, bottle infections, you know what I mean? Last time I had it was all sour cherry. And I'm like, that's not right. But I've had a version of the barrel-aged Rasputin that was fucking fantastic. So it's one of those kind of deals. Unfortunately, depending on what brewery it is, they do have a lot of mix and mash when it comes to barrel variants for their barrel-aged beers. Anyway, aroma time. Yeah. I forgot how floral this thing was. It's very heavily hopped. Yeah, definitely got some nice peppery, spicy little floral tones to it. Roasty toasties coming through. Got baker's chocolate as well. Yeah, a little bit of toasted caramel, baker's chocolate, roasty toasty brown bread. But it's got a heft of a nice kind of earthiness and spicy floral tone as well. So I don't remember this. I forgot about this being so big on the hop. Yeah, I think it's because basically I've just been basically drinking all the aged versions and the barrel aged versions. I haven't had an actual fresh old Rasputin in a long time. And Adam says Halloween 2022 at Bran Castle in Romania. Oh, Bram Stokel's at Bran Castle in Romania. I was gonna say if you want to go to fucking Vlad's place in fucking Romania or whatever in Transylvania for 2020, I'll totally be up for it. Cheers. It's a bit thin. It's that high side of medium body. Unfortunately, a little bit thin for me, but it's a big, robust cherry tone at the front. You have a big heft of those kind of floral tones. even a bit of something that reminds me of soft fruit, even like a grapefruit or something like that, a waft of that as well, mixing in with everything. I don't remember this being so black IPA kind of heavily hopped before. This is weird. Um, yeah, I'm not saying this is a black IPA. I'm just saying that this has a very definite kick of hops to it. Cherry, roasty, toasty, a little bit of hint of a coffee in there as well. Very subtle. Floral, peppery, spicy kind of tonalities all the way through. Wop, kind of even clinging onto the tongue, the teeth a little bit. Very see-through when you pour into the glass. There you go. Again, old Rasputin. Easy drinking, 9% beer. Easy drinking. Sorry, I'm silent for too long. Just drinking a beer. Listening to that Martin soundtrack again. I don't know. It's just, wow, it's a weird revisit. It's really weird. I'd like to watch my video now of when I first did this beer. It's really heavily hopped. This version is very heavily hopped. It's a lot of that spicy, floral, peppery kind of tonality, hint of even a soft bit of almost a grapefruit kind of. It's got that Yakima Valley kind of feel to it a little bit. That Northern Californian heavily hop feel. The West Coast hops. It's very thin. It's got that high side of a medium body tapering to that low side of a medium body, kind of hovering in that kind of point where you first drink it to where it finally finishes. Medium side of a medium body. I'll give it a little bit of leeway. Excuse me. All of a sudden, my nose is acting up. But yeah, it's weird. It's fuck. Excuse me. Shut up. It's making my nose act up for some reason. Yeah, wow. This is weird. This is a weird review. Unfortunately, I'm not really digging on this like I thought I used to. I would prefer Narwhal right now in spades compared to this. This is really, this batch anyway, is really hop forward. It is low key on the body. There's a little bit of roasty toasty tonalities. There's a little bit of that maybe baker's chocolate, little coffee, very very slow, very subtle tonalities of that. Wow. This should be labeled a Cascadian Dark Ale. I mean, that's the point where it's actually getting to. Wow. Yeah, I'm just not getting the nice Imperial Stout vibes that I wanted to get out of this. I really am I'm taken aback a little bit because I don't remember Old Rasputin being like this. I mean, I've had Old Rasputin many times, and this is just really, really hop forward and really thin and just more like a Cascadian Dark Ale than a nice, robust imperial stout. You know what I mean? And it's taken me by surprise a little bit. And this is certainly not a Russian imperial stout. If you want to get pedantic and call Russian imperial stout, this thing would be disgustingly thick. It would have lovely dark fruits wafting around it. It would have lots of other things. So even calling it a Russian imperial stout is still bastardizing what it actually is, because see, now I can rip it apart because now it's not, even setting up to what my brain remembers. But it's certainly not a Russian imperial stout, because Russian imperial stouts don't have, that kind of slightly grapefruit kind of, big floral hoppy tones like this is going, that kind of that West Coast hop to it. This is overly hopped. It's really thin for what the style is. Anyway, it's thin. There's subtle nuances of the roasty toasty, a little bit of baker's chocolate. Those kind of tonalities are still kind of there. It's just being foreshadowed by everything else. And I'm just going by straight up American Imperial Stout. I'm not trying to say Russian Imperial Stout, because it does say Russian Imperial Stout on the label, and it definitely falls short of that as well. I probably actually should rate it by Russian Imperial Stout, because it does say it on the label. But yeah, you know what? The weirdest thing is, I was really looking forward to this beer. I was like, yeah, bought a 4-pack of Old Rasputin. Really gonna enjoy it, and it's not bad. It's not a bad beer. But yeah, it's definitely Cascadian Dark Ale. It's definitely drinking like a Cascadian Dark Ale. It's overly hopped. It's too thin. It's not giving me all the characteristics I want. It's giving more hop characteristics than anything. Wow. Yeah, just the hops are just like that spicy, peppery, floral hop is just lingering on my palate. So there's that, and there's that. So yeah, the Old Rasputin, North Coast Brewing Company, as a revisit, is really, really weird. I don't know if it's enlightening or just weird, because it's weird. Because it's weird. Yeah, I'm gonna give it like a 7.5. If I have to rate this towards a overall enjoyment, it's probably like a 8. Okay, let's go. Boop 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 boop. Nope, Mersey Beer comes in with that. Yes, it's the castle that Bram Stoker based Dracula on Transylvania when I went in the summer a couple years ago. When I was in Prague, only 45-minute flight from there. Whoa, Badopy. And Adam is yelling at me, saying it's shit. It's only a Cascadian Dark Ale with hop. It's definitely hop with Cascade. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like that West Coast hop, if you know what I'm saying. It's screaming it, basically. So yeah, it's screaming it. So I just and that's not a Russian Imperial Stout either. This would not measure up to Courage. It would not Harvey's Extra Double Stout. It would fall short flat. Those are actual Russian Imperial Stouts, and was with this Black Albert, for example, definitely would not measure up to those. So I think overall, my opinion of this beer has this batch, because we have to do the craft beer thing and say this batch of this beer is letting me down. And I will say 7.5. I think 7.5 overall. If I have to mix the style with my enjoyment of this beer right now, it's okay. It's good. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's one of those things. It's very solid, but meeting in the middle, I'm going to give it a 7.5, because it's lacking on the Russian Imperial Stout. It's actually kind of like so on the American Imperial Stout. And my overall enjoyment is one of those kind of deals. So I'm gonna throw it in the 7.5. And I did not expect that from this beer. I expected it right to the 9 out of 10 area. Boom, bam, solid, done. Moving on to the next one. And this one, it really let me down. It really did. Wow. Uh, wow, just crazy. I don't know. I guess it's me. I blame me. I don't know. But I didn't expect that. I really didn't expect that at all from this. A rich, intense brewing with big, complex flavors and a warming finish. No, none of that. So yeah, Whew. It basically, as Adam already kind of indicated on with Cascade hops, it just tastes like a Cascadian dark ale. It's I actually prefer the term Cascadian dark ale to black IPA. That's my thing. I like Cascadian dark ale. It just sounds right. Feels right. This whole black IPA thing, I don't know. Not really into it. My favorite, if you have to mix your own black IPAs, I like to take a huge Imperial Stout and take a huge like DIPA. You mix them together, good times. But this one, yeah, I think I'm getting let. I just feel like I'm getting let down. It drinks really nice for 9%. Don't get me wrong, it does. But where's I'd gladly pick up a bottle of Narwhal again instead of this because this one is just it's not doing what it's supposed to be doing for me. And I know that might get a little hate. And you know what? Maybe I deserve that. But yeah, 7.5 for the old Rasputin from North Coast Brewing Company. Thank you, Adam, for tuning in. I'm Paul from PABrewNews. Cheers. Watch that finger. Here it comes. Wow. Pow.